right.
What is going on, guys? Check it out. We are
What's
live
up,
here.
guys?
Special guest here, RC Pilot Will filling in the void right there, guys. Hey, look, I have
Trying
to
to.
run out. I got an emergency that I got to deal with, but I will be back right away. So guess what? Will, you get to run it, man. You get the
Oh
keys
man.
to the show. So this is a crash course in this.
Keys
So
to the city, huh?
hey, man, I believe in you. So I will be back, but we'll start this thing off real quick with ask a question, got a question. So there you go. RC Pilot Will has this channel, and Will, why don't you tell everybody how you started and what got you motivated into it, and where you plan on going? All right, guys,
Well,
I'll
I
be right
can't.
back. Here we
Hang
go.
on, Bobby. I can't see the chat. Not able to
Let's.
see the chat. Hang on.
Can you see it there?
No, it's not letting me see the chat.
I don't know why.
Hang on. I'm trying something real quick. Nope, that's just everybody in the studio. That's not letting me see the actual
You should be able to see what
chat.
they're saying.
Nope, can't see it.
Can you type in there?
Let me see here. Hang on. Nope,
Huh.
nothing.
What's going on,
Nothing.
guys?
Let's see here.
Let's see here.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we
You
go. I
got it?
think I see it now. Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Look, guys, I will be right back. Give me like a couple of minutes and I'll be right back. Here we go. Will, dude, I'm just throwing you to the wolves, dude.
Yeah,
Throwing
you
you to the
are.
wolves. Throwing you to the wolves. This is so unplanned, but it's awesome. So, hey, I'll
It's
be right back. There you go. I'm gonna keep
all
this
right.
chat.
What's going on, guys? How's everybody going? How's everybody doing tonight? Um, I don't know if y'all do know me, don't know me. I'm RC Pilot Will. I've been flying now for about 4 years. So 4.5 now. So started off flying the what is that thing called? The Aeroscout, and basically just kind of took off from there. Had a lot of crashes in between though, as y'all probably already know. So I'm trying to make sure I see this chat, guys. Um, so if y'all got any questions, anything about me or whatnot, or we go from there. But other than that, okay, yeah, I can't see the chat. I am seeing it. All right. So other than that, though, big mistake I made is hey Craig, brother. Biggest mistake I made was going from an Aero Scout to a free wing F-35. I don't know what made me thought I could fly that thing because I guess I figured because it was a push prop. And I was like, oh, jets work the same, right? It's a push prop. A jet has something that pushes it. So big mistake. Crashed three of those things, man, and just wasted a bunch of money. It really humbled me. I dialed back and stayed on my Aero Scout for probably about a half a year, about 6 months. And yeah, that was a big jump, Zero. That was a big jump. But I didn't know anything about I didn't know anything about it. I didn't have anybody to teach me anything or show me anything until I started linking up with some guys that fly. Um, Actually, Two Brothers was the first guy I linked up with that flew um, RC planes, and this was a long time ago. So he actually helped me out with learning how to fly my Viper 70. When I finally was able to move away from the Aeroscot, I went to a Viper 70 and crashed it quite a few times, fixed it quite a few times, and yeah, I just kind of took off from there. Um, but yeah, that was a big, on the second F-35 70, but I have over 50 amazing flights with the second one. Yeah, I haven't tried it again. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't tried it again because I think I'm in the back of my mind. I'm kind of terrorized by the crashes I had from the F-35, which is crazy because I'll fly everything else, but I won't buy another F-35 for some reason. It's like some sort of mental block. I would probably be nervous as crap trying to fly one too. But other than that, though, um, can you can you say 1.2 meter T-28? Um, oh man, yeah, zero. I was traumatized. I was traumatized. I'm traumatized. I can't. I don't think I could pull the trigger on an F-35. Don't think I could pull the trigger on one, man. Let's see. What's everybody saying up there? Let me not put my finger in the way. And I don't have my computer set up, so I'm kind of doing this from the phone. So if you see my hand come towards you, I'm not trying to grab you. I promise. But Stoll Productions, what's up, man? How's those EDF F-22s coming? Anything on those? Because I'm waiting on it. I mean that 90's getting the job done for now, but I don't know. I think I want to dump a lot of money into a big EDF F-22. Yeah, P-51. It was a lot of trauma, man. It scared the mess out of me. Um, what's going on though out there with everybody? How's the weather everywhere? Like it was super windy here for the past, I don't know, 4 days now. Like super windy. Like today was a 17 mile an hour winds with 35 gusts. So it was a lot of wind out there today, and I actually had batteries charged because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go fly after work. But it was extremely windy. That was not gonna happen. So guess what they're doing? Discharging. So what's everybody's weather been like over there? Anybody was able to do any flying this week so far? Start with a more team jet. Yeah. Who's that? Who is that? Star with more team jet. Yeah, Angelo. Yeah, I started with the wrong jet. Definitely started with the wrong jet. Nice weather in Florida. Some wind. All right. All right. We're going through that windy season. No snow, it's not Bobby. Oh man. No flying since last week. Man, I feel you on that because that's me too. I haven't done any flying in a while. Always alive from Los Angeles. All right. Terrible weather in MD. What's that? Mina, what's MD? Dude, I don't travel much, so I don't know. I'm hoping I get out too. Actually, I'm hoping I get out Sunday. If I can get out and get some flying in Sunday, Saturday's not going to happen because I'm not even going to be in town. So, got to go do the family stuff, which is no problem with that. You know, you got to take care of the family first. But then Sunday, of course, I'm going to be able to get out and do some flying if the weather holds. If not, then Monday, maybe Tuesday. Oh, Maryland, Maryland. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what MD stood for. That's my ignorance. Show you my hangar. It's not much, but I guess I could take a little browse around. It's like I said, it's more of my storage room, but let's see here. Let me get this down so I can see what I'm doing. So, of course, you got the sort of birds right there. This one's really close. It's hard to see. That's the L-39. Got the MiG right there. Viper over here. That's my gas trainer. What else? What else? I'm trying to look around. Um, SE-27 right there. F-15 behind it. Up in that top corner up there, that's the F-22, free wing F-22. And what I started with, the Aero Scout. And of course, I got my turbo timber, but it's tucked behind this L-39, so you really can't see it. But that's that's just about the hangar. I got an extra 300 as well, but it is not airworthy. Not at all. Sit that back. It's not airworthy at all. It's just it's just kind of just hanging around, being on the sideline. Going to maiden E-Flight Viper 70. Yeah, man. Hey, that Viper 70 is quick. For what it is, it's got some kick to it. The black lines and the turbo timber Eagle wings are sweet. Yeah, I haven't flown my turbo timber in a while. I actually have the floats on that thing. It's I've been flying it off water lately, and I need to put the wheels back on it so I can put it on the ground. Stoll Production says been able to fly for the last 3 days here in Utah. Got lots of flights on the AF Raptor, the X-Fly Twin 40, and X-Fly Twin 40 Raptor, and B1s. Nice. Now is that the turbine version of the aerofoam, or you actually flying the EDF one? P-51. What planes am I having the most fun with? Um, let's see. That would probably be the F-22 and the MiG 29. Those are the ones I have the most fun with. But when I just want to kind of relax, of course, I go with my Glow Trainer. It's the Trainer 40. I go with that for something to just kind of relax. So either I'll fly my Viper, not my Viper, my Turbo Timber if I take it out to someplace with some water. But with all this new stuff in place, and I don't have a ID, I ain't flying that. Nice to have dedicated shade. Yeah, it's partially dedicated zero. I'm a mechanic as well, so I actually have my toolbox in here as well. So uh see you have biplane. See you have to buy planes deceased too. Deceased too. I'm not understanding RC plane. What are you saying? But let's see here. I was just going through the comments, guys, seeing what everybody's saying. Okay, yeah, the turbine one. Okay, so still waiting on the 105 to arrive. All right, man. I'm waiting on that 105 to arrive too. Waiting to watch you fly it. Velocity Racer by Freeway. Yeah, these planes can be addictive. I don't know about that Zeus Mark. I don't know about that Zeus. I've been looking at it and I've been hesitant, but I mean, it's
Holy cow! The
it's a
channel's
Viper
not burned
90
down.
basically.
The
No, I
channel's
didn't
not
burn it
burnt
down yet.
down. Holy crap! We got people in here too, man. What is going on? Hey, I appreciate you, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Yeah.
I'm gonna send a link real quick for this guy. He wanted to watch the channel as he's
All
driving back
right.
to Ohio. So
Yeah, man.
that's
Send them the link.
I told him I'll do him a solid. Let's see here. I'm gonna send that. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt you guys.
No, no, no. You're fine, man. Hey, they were nice to me. They didn't shoo me away.
They didn't beat you. Oh, nice, dude. Hey,
They
look,
didn't
and we
beat me
look,
up.
look, we got a good decent amount of people in here too. So look, that was the first time ever, Will, that's ever happened. So that was awesome. Let's see here. Let me just send him this, and we're golden, dude. Let's see. And then we're gonna jump into this thing, dude. We got some stuff to talk about. We're gonna talk about that
All right.
that new three wing 64 millimeter, F-14. Dude, I've seen a lot of them fall out the sky, Will.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
I've seen a
It's
lot of
crazy.
fall
They
out of
just
the
drop it
sky.
out the sky.
And
Like,
I've got questions. So we're gonna talk about that. But let's see here. I just gotta figure out how to send my channel, my link.
you should be able to just copy it
There.
straight from your. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, from your
Got
header.
it. All right. And here we go. Boom.
Sent.
Man. All right. So guys, it's funny, Will.
What's that?
I've so while I was gone, look, I have to tell you guys, really nice dude drove all the way from Ohio to pick up a specific airplane that I had for sale. It's the 30cc Hangar 9 or Great Plains Avastar. You can't find them anywhere, and he's been looking for one. And so literally he drove, I'm not kidding you, from 1 p.m. straight down here to get that airplane.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I
That's a
said,
long drive.
I said, wait a minute. I said, you got to make that worth your while. I was like, when you come down here, I was like, I got other airplanes. Like I had to hook them up on a deal, dude. You drive that far, I have to look
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
But
Make it
dude,
worth the while.
yeah, super nice guy, super awesome. Like, yeah, he really blew my mind. Somebody would do that, but I'm telling you, man, it is what it is. Super duper guy, but he's heading back home, and I gave him the link so he could tune into the channel and kind of hear what we're talking about and everything. So, yeah, man. So, here we go.
All
Will,
right.
we're gonna jump straight into it, dude. Will, you were with me when I flew the brand new HSD F-86 Sabre. You
Yes.
actually saw that, and you were videotaping for me, holding it down. And let me tell you, dude, that HSD F-86 Sabre is like magical, dude. That's the only way I can
Man.
say. What did you think
That thing's
about it?
graceful. It's graceful. That plane just flew with very little effort, and for
Yeah,
as big as it was super efficient, man. You getting like what, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4.5 minute flights out of it?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
for a 120, not even a 105, for a 120.
It was
That
crazy.
thing was, yeah, it stayed in the air for a while.
It was literally crazy. Like when when we were flying and we got it down and when we tested the battery pack and I'm like, wait, what? And we were flying, what was that? Like we did a 5,000 and a 6,000.
Mm-hmm. The
And it was
Eternity
easy.
6000.
Yeah, and it was easy on the pack. And I was hard on the throttle the second flight. So guys, I'm telling you, I was super impressed with the HSD airplanes. And just so you guys know, because I had a couple of people give me a heads up and they're like, hey, just so I've been having problems getting parts. And so I talked to the owner point blank and said, hey, dude, I said, look, I said, a lot of people are saying you're having parts problems. And he's the new owner. And I told him, I said, look, man, I said, I'm going to give you a chance. I got to give him a chance, man. I give everybody a chance
Right.
to until, they don't do the right thing. So, but dude,
Yeah.
he's got his mind right. He's moving in the right direction. He's a really nice dude. He's super passionate about the hobby. And the thing that like I was telling him is that how like you don't want people to say things that aren't true, right? Like you don't want to be offensive all the
Yeah.
time. And you know, you have
No.
some people where you talk to and they get really like, you know, they don't have a tolerance for, you know, any negative feedback. So I told him, I was like, man, I said, you're in a position to where you're going to hear all of it. So you got to have thick skin in order to, you know, just deal with it. But I asked him point blank, on the parts. There you go, Cody, right there. There it is. Yeah, Cody was the one who swung by and picked up all those airplanes, guys. So Cody, I certainly appreciate you, man. Super nice guy. Super
Man.
nice guy. You should have saw his car. It was
Have a
loaded
safe
down.
drive back, Cody.
Yeah, man. Yep. But I tell you, and he's got like it's like a 6-8 hour ride back, dude. So
Yeah, that's like 8 hours. I think it's like
yeah,
8 hours.
yeah. So but I was super impressed that he did that. So I had to hook him up, man. But yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna have him on the channel. And I'm gonna have him on the channel so we can talk about, you know, what direction he wants to go with his company, some new airplanes he has going, and we're gonna talk about the parts thing and stuff like that, so we can put that to bed, and so people can actually hear from the owner about what, you know, what the true thing is, because you know how we always hear things in the hobby about
Yeah,
certain businesses, you know. But my thing is you've got to give people a chance. You just got to give them a chance.
definitely. Yeah, you
As
gotta
I
hear from the
say,
horse's mouth.
exactly. And like I say at work, I'm as nice as people allow me to be, man. I'm as nice as people allow me to be. So and that's how and that's how I kind of groove through life. But yeah, man, HSD F-86 Sabre. I can't wait to drop that video. It's a beautiful bird. It's big, it's massive, it's huge. And I flew
And
it in
then you
like,
can see it easy too.
oh yeah, you can
Yeah,
definitely.
you can see it real easy.
And
Not just
it'll
because of its
definitely,
size. The color is perfect.
and it will definitely do some aerobatics, but I really want the turbine version. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm turbine tapped out. The turbine funds, man. Look, I can't do the turbines like I do the EDFs, man.
You got it, man. Go ahead
But
and
I
pull the
don't.
trigger.
But I don't. But I don't got it, you know? So
Go
it's
ahead and pull that
crazy.
trigger.
But I'm telling you, let's see here. Ford says 12 3S 1300 milliamp batteries for $200 is a good deal, guys. Well, let's see, 12S 3S.
12
12
3S
3S.
1300 milliamp hour packs for $200. Is that a good deal? I mean,
I feel like those can be had for like 15-20 bucks a pop, right?
yeah, 3S 1300 milliamp hour packs. Yeah, they're like $15 $20 a pop.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Yeah,
it
I
depends on
think
the brand you're getting too. I mean, you're really like something like I don't know, a HRB or something like that, then yeah,
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a good deal.
What do you think? You think it's a good deal?
I mean, depending on the brand of the pack. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, I
and
normally run
the life of them too, the
yeah.
condition.
What batteries have you've run? I know you've done the Sakokins, HRBs, and now you're hardcore into the SMCs.
Yeah, man. I
So
love the
like
Method C's.
so
I
what
got
are
to get
you
some more.
yep, and Stolt Production said it best. He says brand matters with batteries. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like
it
that's
does.
oh, he says they're all HRBs. Do it, dude. Do it. Pull the
Oh
trigger.
yeah, heck yeah, pull the trigger.
And think about
They're all
this.
HRBs.
$200 for all those batteries will last you years.
Yeah,
Years.
yeah.
Just write a date on them that you got them so you can keep up how at the age of them. So let's
But you
see here. I'm
best
gonna drop
believe the price don't go up on them as time goes by.
absolutely. Look, Mark France says, now I want one. Been looking to get the 120. Dude, 120 millimeter over a 105 is a noticeable difference. Those HSD fans, those HSD EDFs, dude, they are
And I like
powerful.
that. I like that control board that's in there, man. That
That
what is it?
dude,
What is it that they call it?
the MFC, the was it the micro flight controller or something like that?
Yeah,
MFC.
that's pretty cool.
Dude, it's amazing. It's awesome. And it can do a lot more than like what I know, but it controls everything. You can change the servo adjustments, the trim on each individual channel. It has S bus, so if you want to S bus it to your radio, you can do that. Awesome, man. So yeah, Mark France,
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Pull the trigger, but look. Hi guys, just bought the Baltic B because of watching your channel. Yet to maiden it, but can't wait. Hey, you saw the Baltic B, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That
I
Baltic
should have
B is
pulled
a
the trigger on
nasty
that thing
bird.
too. But
Look, the Baltic B's back up there, dude. She's a nasty little bird, and she
it's
flies
quick for
great.
a 64. I think it's faster than a Viper 70 for the
It,
64.
it it is, and it's the same size as a 70 millimeter.
Yep.
So, I will say, make sure you use the code if you have it. Oh well, you already bought it, but if you're going to get one, use that $5 off code, man. Every little bit helps.
Yep.
And while we're talking about $5 off, dude, save some money on that new X-Fly F-22 twin 40 millimeter. Coupon codes right there. BHF 22 5 off. So that thing's live and it's running, I think, until like the 20th or the 30th of this month, and then it dies. So,
Yeah,
but dude,
I'm holding my coins. I was just telling Stowe Productions that I'm holding my coins for the EDF version of that F-22, that Aerofoam F-22, man.
man, and while you're talking about the F-22 Aerofoam, I was hoping that we could get old Stolt Production that's in the house here to drop us some information. Is it any news on that one there, Jeremy? While we got you in here, is there anything you want to say about that? I know sometimes he's sworn to secrecy. He can't say but so much about some of these new airplanes that are dropping, but I'm telling you, man, it's very, very interesting. P51 fan says, phrase of the day, turbine tapped out. Yes, that is, dude, I'm turbine tapped out, man. Like,
TTO.
yeah. If I buy another turbine jet or a turbine, my wife's gonna flip the lid, dude. I'm gonna look differently. She's not gonna like it. I'm a high
Be
air
like, Bobby, why you got that one wandering eye?
exactly right. Yeah, that's from the multiple slaps over there. She apparently she thinks I have like a reset button on the side of that eye. So she keeps saying, let's see here. Let's see. Omaha Air Defense says, Bobby, I have the HSD F-86. You know that story. Yes, I do. And you're in mind when I got that airplane. So, and you told me that thing flies really good. So as I was flying it, I was thinking, I was like, I remember you said that. So you were absolutely dead on. But
And
yeah,
I gotta tell you, for a big bird on a maiden, you had absolutely no anxiety at all when you took off with that thing.
I'll tell
It's
you, man.
just you were
It,
just smooth as a fan, cool as a fan with it, dude. I'm looking at you like, shoot, that was me. I'd probably be a little nervous, but
I will say, I don't know if it's because of flying the turbines or just that airplane, but that airplane is like, it's an F-86. They just fly good.
yeah,
Like they just
it was on rails, literally.
yeah. Yeah. And that day was awesome. It was like no wind and
Yeah,
we were just out there chilling. Everything was good. The vibe, So yeah, I was at peace, and I just wanted to fly it. So, it's really hard to like not fly the money, sometimes, but I'm getting
yeah,
good at not flying the
that's
money and not worrying about it because the money's already spent. Can't get it back.
right. Can't get it back.
So
Uh,
let's see. Will, got a question. Rob Bender says, how did you like the Sokokin batteries?
they're good. They're good. I don't knock them. They're a little heavy, but
I
if
don't
you
mind.
want some extra, yeah, if you want the extra weight, especially if you got wind, you definitely want some extra weight to
Right.
kind of help hold the birds, stable in the wind. But other than that, as far as the power output, they do pretty good. Just gotta take care of them like any other lipo. Make sure you don't
Yeah, they'll treat you
run them
right.
down too hard. Yeah, don't beat them up like how I do sometimes.
It's kind of like your girlfriend or your wife or your significant other or life partner.
Right,
Got to treat them
right.
nice, man, right?
Gotta
And
treat
Cody
them nice.
Carson said, "Hey, look, Cody said it right there. He says, yeah. Speaking of wives, he says I might have to sleep in the car with the planes when I get home. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, he's got 4 big birds in his car, and he's driving from here to Ohio. So,
If
man,
it's the
that dude,
ones I'm thinking about that I saw in your garage, man, then yeah, he's got
yeah,
some big birds in
yeah.
that car.
And he got some birds that were in like my special reserve, like the special reserve that I was like, I'm not gonna sell. But
The
you know what's
ones that I
cool is
probably couldn't touch.
exactly, yeah, exactly. But you know the cool thing is though, I've learned in this hobby, man, accumulating the airplanes that you're not gonna fly, man, you're really just doing a disservice because there's people out there that
Yeah,
really want to fly them, and I'm like, you know what, dude, let them go, just let
yeah,
them go. You
yeah.
know, we
You're
can
doing the
always
airplane dirty too because it wants to fly.
exactly. So I was happy that they're going to a good home, and he's going to fly the mess out of them, dude. He's gonna turn them into electrics. Me and him had the conversation about electric airplanes and how it's just easier, you know, just throwing a battery in it and going about your business. For some people, that's it. You know, I feel like that
Yeah,
with the.
yeah.
I have
But you
days
know,
where I don't.
after I got on that trainer, man, I kind of like it.
I told you I got. Look, guys, just so y'all know, I got Will over here. I'm turning him on to the nitros, dude, and this is the beginning. Like this is the beginning of the addiction, and then it just goes haywire. And before you know it, you're gonna blink, and your garage is gonna look like mine, where you just got airplanes like pulled up all over. It's just, it's the life of the hobby, man. But back to what people were saying about the F-22. Jeremy says it's on ship, on the way. As mentioned earlier today, it's going to be great. So the F-22 EDF jet is
Nice,
heading this way.
nice.
So I foresee that being a really big seller, man, because a lot of people who don't want to go turbine, but they want a really nice flyer, and they've
Yep,
had the free wing F-22, and you know what that's about, and you want to upgrade to a
like
larger
me.
one. Yeah, like you. Yeah, dude.
Because you're not
That's
going to talk me into turbine, Bobby. You can
look,
forget
look.
it.
I'm telling you, I taught the turbine game is definitely different for sure. And one thing I learned about the whole turbines is this. They fly very easy like everything else. It only boils down to the money. That's it. That's the difference. It's just money. If you're comfortable
Mm.
spending an arm and a leg and a foot on a model airplane, that's it.
Hold on a second. I don't think I want to spend that.
Arm,
Just
a
have to take
leg,
a look at
and
my
a foot.
leg and my foot now.
Yeah. And are
I'd
you
rather
right-handed
keep
or
those.
left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Yeah, it's going to be that right hand that we're going to be looking for. So yeah, that's
Mm-mm.
yeah. Literally, guys, that's the difference. That's the difference. But you know, you can have just as much, and I still love the EDF jets, and I love the turbines. So,
Mhm.
but you know, I'm kind of like Jeff a little bit, man. Jeff goes 110% full tilt when he goes into something.
Oh
He goes
yeah.
to 0 to 1,000 real quick. So, and big shout out to Jeff too. Look, just so you guys know, Jeff is on vacation. He's somewhere out in, I guess, in the Atlantic Ocean, heading back this way. But he was on strict orders, Article 15 orders from his lady that he better not get on this show. I was there when she gave him that order, and I said, Jeff, you better not get on that show. So he said,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get on that show. I said, okay. I told her, I said, you know how Jeff is. When you tell him no,
man.
he's gonna do it. But I'm
I
I'm
don't
happy
know,
to
but
see he's not on here.
I don't think Jeff is big as her though. She
No,
she got a bigger voice than he do.
I was getting ready to say he needs to listen. He needs to listen. She's a squared away woman. She's got a good head on her shoulders, and you know
Yeah,
she's highly
definitely.
likable. So yeah. Let's see. Dunstan Henry says, I'm looking to get a composite EDF. There you go. Look, Motion RC has some really nice ones over there. Will, you were talking about the Motion RC one. Let's see here.
Most of I see what?
The Viper.
Oh, the Viper. Oh,
You
talking
want
about no. I'm talking about
you,
the Black Horse.
the Black Horse
The Black
Viper?
Horse
Yeah.
Viper. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
he
the
said
Black
good
Horse. You
job,
said Motion RC Viper, and I'm like, what?
dude. That Saab Lizard is a nut. That airplane is nuts, dude. It flies really, really good. Mark France, we're just jumping into the comments real quick. He says, "What
All
does the
right.
F-86 cost if you can?" That is running around $1,500. And you know what? I'm going to
Yeah.
show you. I'm going to show you what it's running right here. So, just so you can know, um, and Chris has his website, and I'm going to share the screen so you guys can see this, um, and so we can go through, and so you guys can see. Now, remember, you're going to a different class of airplane, so the price is going to be substantially different. Um,
Definitely.
but Aerofoam, Banana Hobby has a nice selection, and their prices are very equally as well good. So if you go Aerofoam or HSD, really, it's up to you. I went Aerofoam first and loved it, and I have an Aerofoam turbine L39 out there that Jeremy Stolt told me that it was an excellent flyer, and he was 110% right. You saw that one fly too.
Yep,
All right.
I was there for that one too.
So let's see here. So
Then I
okay,
turned around and flew mines afterwards.
yeah, you sure did, dude. We were all shaking. Both of our knees were shaking.
Yeah,
So there we go. So this is the XSRC HSSDUSA.com website. So you can go to xsrcjets.com. And so let's jump in there. So you want to know how much the HSD jet is there, right? So here we go. So this is the turbine, the HSD foam turbine PMP. So that's not it. But we are looking for the page 2. Where is it
I
at?
think the cheapest one they got is the Super Viper.
I think
That's the
so.
cheapest one. The cheapest one you can get is the Super Viper.
Yeah.
But I've heard talk about how it flies, and but everything I see online, like when I see other people flying it, it flies great. But
Yeah, it really does. I'm looking for okay, so that's the turbine kit. That's the turbine. Where is the other one? Dude, they got a slew of airplanes. Oh, they got King Tech turbos. Let me see here.
nice.
Shui
Yeah,
wins. Nice. I love a
that's
Shui
big
win.
money.
Torque. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Let's see here. It must be on the HSD website here. But
Yeah.
look, dude, they've got these brand new turbines that I'm going to be testing out. These things are supposed to have like things spool up time 3 seconds. They're made for 3Ds. Crazy turbines.
Jeez,
And
man.
made
3 second spool up. That's quick.
yeah, like I'm telling you, little lag time, but they're geared towards the 3D guys. So let me see here. I'm gonna jump back in and see on the HSD website. HSD Jets USA. There we go. Boom. So he owns both of those websites, which is kind of cool. Okay, here we go. So we're going to share this screen right here. Boom, and boom, and boom. There we go. Dude, that one right here, I love that scheme. I really love
That
that
is
scheme.
nice.
I really want that in the turbine version. I also want this Hawk. I want everything. And
just buy the whole page,
that's a
Bobby.
problem. It's just a problem. So there's the foam. That's the kit. That's the turbine one. Let's see if we can find it there. There's the T-33. Where's the beautiful F-86? That's that big 747. By the way, they're not making these anymore. They
They're
stopped
quitting with
making.
that.
Yep, they
That
stopped
thing's
making.
like $2,000, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Just for
more
the
than
bird. That's just
like
for the kit. $2,000.
yeah, it's $4,000. Let's see here. Here's the plug and play. I found it. There it is. So it's $13.99. There it is. And so it's out of stock. That's probably why we couldn't locate it. But they're running around the $13.99 mark. And let me tell you, if you're really gonna get into if you want a really nice first flyer, a big EDF plane, this is your go-to. I recommend this one. I recommend the L39. I recommend the MB339. Like you can't go wrong with any of those guys. You can't. I mean, it's got functional slat, the gear, everything. So the lights on it, it's just a good looking bird. But look, that's a stout price, man, no doubt.
Yeah.
But you know,
You're
you
talking HSD jets, man. You know, that's like
yeah,
premium.
yeah. And look, while we're just on here, I really wanted this one. This is the one I want. The Twin
Oh, you got to get
91
that.
me. I want that one, but dude, I'm so deep into the turbines, man. I need to get this last one out the way, and I'll be good. So there you go, Mark France. I hope that helps. Let's see. I have the HSD F-15 with the 110 fan in it. Dude, I heard that F-15 screams. I heard it is the fastest one that they have.
But you know, I've seen people take off on grass with that plane, and they say it's not a grass takeoff. It's not good for
It
grass.
is not. Matter of fact, if you go on
But
the
I've
website,
watched people take off on grass, and that kept me from buying that jet.
yeah, I actually saw it. And if you look on their website, it specifically says not
Yep.
recommended for grass. Like, how nice is that? That they say it's not recommended for grass. So it'd be nice if most people would do that. Most companies would do that. So, you're not wasting your money. I had the same issue when I bought what is it, the B2? And I had all those issues. And then now they came out with a grass mod for it where you can buy the gear for it. I may go back to it, but dude, that thing was a pain to put together and get all the flaps right. So I don't really want to. Let's see. Fort says, guys, what's your opinion on buying 3 of the same airplane when you like that model a lot? I wouldn't buy 3. I normally buy 2, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I bought 3 F-35s because I crashed them all.
Jeff bought, Jeff bought what, 5 Viper 90s because he crashed them? Yeah. Dude, hey,
Well,
if you
I
can
was
afford
telling them in the beginning that I went straight from Aero Scout to
right.
F-35,
That's true.
thinking that because the Aero Scout is a push prop, that the F-35 would fly above the sand because it's the EDF, it's being pushed. I didn't
Nope.
know any better. I
Dude.
don't have nobody to tell me any better. So I crashed all 3 of them on takeoff.
Yeah. I'm telling you, learning learning going from prop planes to electric planes to EDF jets to turbines, man, doing the whole span, they're all fun. But dude, for the power of an EDF versus a turbine is completely different, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's more like it's just thrust versus like, I don't know, thrust. I don't know
Bobby,
how to
give me a second. My camera's about to die. I gotta hook it up. Give me a
hook
second.
it up, my friend. I'll keep rolling. You're fine. Let's see. Seth Greenberg says Motion RC makes good batteries. Let's see here. What's up, Tall Guys RC? Good to have you guys in here. Stolt Production says for it, I have 6 B1Bs, 4 B2s, 3 Freewing A10s, 4 F4s. If you love them, get them while they are available. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, I love those big giant sticks, and I had 2 of them. I just sold one tonight. But you know what? Yeah, I wasn't even flying the one that I had, but if you like an airplane, but I have 2 RV4s. I have 2 RV8s. So if you love an airplane enough and you like how it flies, dude, go get you one, man. Jeremy's absolutely right. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So let's see. Rob Bender says, I learned on nitros back in the 80s, early 90s. First plane was a Great Plains PT-40. And let me tell you, that PT-40 is an excellent bird. Flies great. It's got a lot of people up in the air. Seth Greenberg says, my oldest battery still cranks is an Admiral 6 4000, dude. You know what's funny is I killed my Admiral batteries when I first got it was a HSD Viper, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I charged that thing up, and I treated it like a battery. I full throttled it all the way to the end, and I'll never forget that thing was puffed and swollen up, and I didn't know what the heck was going on. You learn. Airvex says, you're lucky you're in an area that you can actually resell. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're probably right, Airvex. Cody says, electric just makes it more of a hobby to me instead of a job. I like it to be joyful instead of nerve wracking, you know? He goes, by the way, once you put the power of a 180 in the Tiger, I'm looking forward to the view. Yes, guys. He's absolutely right. You know, some people, look, we have kids, right? Like I've got 2 kids. I don't have a lot of free time. There's times where I just want to go and fly. Like I don't have time to play. I just need to go and fly. And, so I go and I'll grab an airplane with the battery in there and I'm good. I don't have a lot of time. So the electrics are really, really good for that. And he's absolutely right. You don't want to mess with anything. You don't want to tinker with the engines and stuff like that. You don't want to have to worry about a nitro engine cutting off on you. The electrics have their place in this hobby, and we know that because we just saw last month how much I told you guys how much Horizon Hobbies net worth is. Horizon Hobbies revenue last year was $340 million, and their current valuation or worth is 3.12 billion. So guys, people are buying airplanes. People are buying remote control cars. So I'm telling you, man, it's one of those things where it's definitely going to happen. But let's see here. I'm jumping back into the comments. And also, yes, I was talking to him about putting a Power 80 on my Tiger airplane where I got a 160 and I feel like it needs a little bit more punch. He has one on his and he says it's the cat's meow, man. He said it's the real deal. So I said, "Yep, I'm going to go ahead and do it." So I'll be hunting for one of those. Let's see here. Omaha Air Defense says, "I learned the hard way about buying used planes from folks. Like it's like a buy here, pay here
Buy
lot."
here, pay
Yeah.
here car lot. Yeah.
I've
Buy here,
learned
pay here car lot. You get messed up all day long.
he's right. He's right. And I've learned, man, that like for me, I never sell anything that I haven't flown. I won't do it. I won't do it because or that's not running. If I know somebody's going to buy something, I will run it up to make sure I know that it runs. You were
Oh,
right
you
there.
did
Yeah,
run it up. You did run it up. You did
I
run it
did.
up.
Yeah. Like that one right there that you got, dude. And hey, remember what I told you? What did I tell you, man, over and over
He
again
said,
about that?
"Man, let me fly it. Let me fly it first before I sell it to you." I was like, "Probably no. I want it. Give it to me." He's
Yeah,
like, "Well, I
because
did run it up, but just check it out. If anything's wrong with it,
yeah,
just bring it back."
I'm
So
old
yeah,
school, man. It's like, somebody's words still mean something to me. Like a handshake on something still means something to me. So,
yeah,
you know, when you say, yeah, it flies good, you all you have this day in life, man, is your word. If you
that's
don't
it.
have that, you've got nothing. So, that's kind of how I feel about it. Let's move on down to that. Stop production. He goes, I agree. Let's see. Of course, you were there to hear it. The message was for you. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Let's see here. Yep, that black horse is on his short list. So yeah, man. Let's see. Mark Francis, thanks for the information and regarding the price. Now I'm thinking about black horse. Look, you can't go wrong, but I will tell you this: aerofoam quality jets are very good. I've had pretty much
Yeah,
most of the aerofoam. The T-45, beautiful. MB339, I've had two of those, beautiful.
yeah, you got two of those.
I had two of the T-45s too as well. Um, and yeah, I did.
Technically,
I did. One survived, one didn't.
what it is.
Um, and I've had two HSD jets, so I get a good feel of what these guys bring to the table. And man, I'm telling you, between the two, Aerofoam and HSD, man, they're pretty dang close. I will
Only
say
thing
that,
I don't think I'll do with black horses, I don't think I'll do those high tech servos, man.
yeah,
I've seen people crash them and they run in those high tech servos, and it's always an elevator issue. I
Omaha
mean,
Air, yeah, I've heard some
Hamilton's
sketchy
had an
things.
issue with it, and
Yeah,
then Jeff just had an issue with it.
yeah.
So it's got to be in the servos, and they both are running high tech.
I'm telling you, it's quality control is a real thing, dude. So I don't know, but I will say Omaha Air Defense says customer service is better at Banana Hobby 100%. I'll say this. I would agree. I know those folks over there. I know Jeremy Stowe. I know how hard and how much he cares about like producing a good product. These guys don't want to kick out something that they're going to have to hear, bad news about. Like remember, they're in business to make money. Like the business has to be profitable or they're
Right.
not going to have a business. So customer service is as much important as selling the actual product. So I know how much it means to Carrie. Like she's fiercely, um, you know, about that. Like she takes it personal when somebody complains. It really bothers her because she tries really hard to do the right thing, and all they want is a stab at it. But they've got procedures and protocols that you need to go through. You just can't be like, "Hey, my airplane crashed because of a bad servo." Prove it.
Yeah, you got to have some proof of it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
you
to
got
do
to
a
have
little
proof.
legwork. But
Yep.
what I notice is a lot of people instead of telling them, they'll just jump on Facebook and just roast them. You know what I mean?
Or one of those forums and just start talking all kinds of
Just
trash.
yeah, I've seen that too, and I'm like, might be true, might be not, but your experience is different from my experience, right? So, but it is what it
I
is.
tell
But
you
all
what
I'm
is true though.
saying, give them a
I
shot.
tell you
That's
what
all.
is true.
What?
That ugly bird that FMS has.
Dude, let's talk about it, guys. That's going to segue into that FMS Ugly Bird, guys. And I'm telling you, I think y'all all know what we're talking about. She's not
That
pretty,
thing.
guys.
That
Hey,
thing is hideous.
FMS, what is that thing, dude? Why did you do that? Like, what were y'all thinking? What were we talked about it
Yeah.
last week, but you brought it up. You were like, I don't care if it is fast. It's ugly.
Yeah, I don't. I don't care if it's fast. I can't see myself flying it.
It's
It doesn't look.
very.
It doesn't look good at all.
It has the looks only a mother could love.
Right.
It looks like a
That's
boat
exactly.
with a spaceship. Like what? It looks like a shark in a futuristic
Yeah.
baby, and it was a,
I,
a
I
legitimate
don't
child.
understand it, man. It's just.
Yeah, the
It's
dad didn't want to stay
really.
around after the lights came on. The dad didn't want to stay around. He says, "You know what?" He was like, "Let
It
me
looks
go get a
like
cigarette. I'll be back."
the dad probably figured he should have turned the shot that on the wall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was exactly, exactly. He was like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have done that." So
Should have done that.
I do wonder what the
Oh man.
like though. So
You say you wonder
351.
what the what now?
I said I do wonder how it flies though. Honestly, hey, look, some ugly planes they fly good too. But dude, I
Yeah,
can't.
you're right.
I like pretty planes, and
Yeah,
yeah,
I gotta enjoy looking at the presence in the sky.
I agree. Let's see. P51 fan says that ME 262 flies nice. That's good to know. P51. I need to know that. Mark France says, sure, appreciate it, Bobby. Thanks. I've got a couple of months before making a decision, but I was hoping to get something in the $1,500 plug and play range. Yes. Yeah. I will tell you, dude, that MB339 is a very good starter. I like it.
Yeah,
So
I flew that one. Remember? I just
you
didn't
did.
land it. I
You
just
sure
didn't
did.
land it.
Yeah,
It flies really nice.
it
It's
does.
really nice. It's like it's on rails, man. And I know
And
I
here
said that, but the other plane, but it is really like it's on rails.
and here's the thing, guys. What makes these airplanes fly so nice is like that straight wing. Like it's very forgiving. And so
Yep.
in the airfoil, so when you see an airplane with a straight wing like that, it's gonna be a really nice flyer. If it has adequate power and it's balanced properly, you're not gonna go wrong with it. Just like the T-33, excellent flying bird. You've flown the free wing T-33, I think. Excellent flying bird.
No. Did I fly the
No,
T-33?
no,
I
but
can't
like
remember if I flew it or not.
the L-39, straight wing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That one right there, good flying bird. So man, it really is pretty cool. Let's see. Dunstan
And
Henry
you know
said,
it's a good flyer when I can fly it on your transmitter because you guys know I use a lot of Expo. And Bobby
yeah.
doesn't use nowhere near as much Expo as I use, if he uses any at all.
Look,
And I was able to fly that thing.
look, I started using 10 to 15% expo. It's just enough that I can't tell. I can't tell the difference. I don't even think it's enough. So young kids and Tom are what drove me to electric 20 years ago and haven't looked back. Yep, I'm telling you, man. Let's see. RDRC swap meet's coming. Saturday, April the 20th, Fun Fly event, guys. You got to come out. You got to join and see what's going on with that. Let's see. Seth Greenberg says, do you like electric or gas planes the best? Which one? Which one do you like there? Will, do you like electrics or gas
Eh,
planes the best?
I like my EDF jets, man, but the gas, I can get a long flight. It's like I said, if I want to relax, man, I could take that thing up and fly for like 10, 12 minutes, easy,
I would
and just
agree.
enjoy it, you know? Plus, you got that sound, it goes with that. So it's almost like you're flying the real thing, except
Yeah.
for you're not actually in it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You're right. You're absolutely right. Let's see. Anthony, what's going on, brother? He says, awesome, Bobby. He says, not many good folks left in the world. I buy a few used planes. Got a SU-27 from a guy for 350. He said it was all good, but when I got it, it had some issues and he refunded me 100. So, man, that's awesome, dude. That's like I said
That's
before,
good.
what you put out there, man, in this world is what you get. You're
That's
only
right.
as good as your word. And that I learned that from my dad a long time ago. So I kind of like the old timers, man, where they still hold the line. They really
Yep.
do. What's up, Gooniac's in the house? You got Gooniac in there.
Go ahead.
He said I got my Fly Fans L39. It's going up soon, dude. You're gonna love it. That's a fast little bird too.
Dude,
P-51
I
fans.
seen a guy has a problem with the fly fans L-39. I don't know. I think he lost reception or something, and
Really?
it just went straight down, like it went full power straight in. And I think he just had a reception issue or something because he even said it. He says like he had no control. His
Really?
reception went bad, so it probably was a receiver positioning or something that was bad.
Dude, I've
But
learned a
that's
lot.
the only one I've seen.
I've learned a lot from these receiver positions and everything. Like
Hmm.
now that I'm into the turbines, look, you pay a lot more attention about your orientation and having these satellite receivers and trying to make sure you have the best, you don't have any any holds or anything like that. So
Yeah,
I'm always learning, man. I'm just trying to get better and more proficient at some things. But I wanted to tell you guys too. I don't know if you actually saw this video that I took. So I was out there at a fly-in in Piedmont, which is in Wade, North Carolina. I was out there, and dude, I saw some of the most amazing EDF jets. I mean, turbine jets that I have seen, and I just wanted to share some of them with you guys so y'all could kind of see what was going on. So here, let me get this thing going, and let me see what you think. So without further ado, here we go. You got it? Check this out. Look at this.
oh, that's nice. What is that, F-15?
Absolutely. Nice, man.
How cool is that, man?
Oh, we got the.
Well, look at this. Check this big boy out. That's the L-39.
That's nice.
That's the Tomahawk L-39. Look how huge that thing is, dude.
Nice.
It's crazy big. And I love doing these trips because you can see a lot of airplane really quickly.
Hope he's carrying that around in a trailer.
Yeah, dude. He had like a couple of them in a big massive trailer. So here we go. Watch this thing take off, and it's just so smooth.
That's just an L-39 for you, man. When it's got power, it's just gonna just nicely rotate off the ground.
And look, he had smoke.
Like you said, that straight wing.
All right, we've only got some competition for Charlie on the touch and go. Still looking for some takers on the spot landing and the balloon.
It's awesome. Nice little landing right there. Check out that. That thing lands really nice. EVM jet.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
I mean, dude, it's just had all kinds of fun out there. That's a half scale, by the way. That's half the size of the full scale version.
That's a big bird.
And you should see it on the ground. It looks even bigger. But it's got a ton of power. This was the one that really impressed me. This Eurofighter. This is the fastest thing I've ever seen. Put this thing out.
That's crazy. Did you see the throws on that thing just now?
It's got a ton of throws. It's an amazing flyer. Check this out. Look at this. He's off. It just flies like an arrow. Look how smooth it is.
Eurofighter.
I like that takeoff it did.
Yeah, it was a very smooth.
It was like it high off it for like a half a second, then it just lifted up.
Yeah, it's got an interesting angle of attack. And that thing just limited her. And she's gone, dude. Like, look at that.
Yeah, she's out. She's out.
And there was that's a World War II bird, man. Third scale.
Beautiful.
Just nice, man.
Some guys had some big birds out there, man.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, look at how much field they had too. Jeez.
I know.
That's a lot of runway.
It's crazy. So, going to these events, you see some really nice stuff, man. You really do. Snow River says the Tomahawk turbine. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Lionel Randall, what's going on? He says, have you seen some of those turbine sport jets? Whoa. Yes. Yeah, I have two of them. I don't have the big ones though, man. I saw a Futura, and I'm not kidding you. The thing was like 7 feet long. Massive. Let's see. RC Flying Veteran says they need to send that one back to the drawing board. That's funny. Let's see here. Zero Box 65 says looks like it'll slip through the air. Yeah. But yeah, I'm telling you, man. Let's see here. We're gonna jump back in. Oh, we got PD and BD Tennessee in there. No Expo Gang. That's it. That's it, dude. Look, I'm trying to become better. I'm trying to become better on that expo. Let's see, your crash test dummy. What's up, brother? He says, what do you think about the Freewing MiG-29 with the TV on it? What do you think? You've got a MiG.
I don't have the thrust vector yet, though. That's on my bucket list.
What do you think about
But
that, man? Because you've got
it flies
you.
good.
You've got one behind you.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah,
it flies good, man.
You literally got one. It's like right there.
It's like right there. It's just hanging out right there.
Yeah, it's literally hanging out, dude. I don't even have one.
It flies good, but I just wouldn't try doing any high alphas with it. Not without a thrust vector. And I can tell you, I did that myself. And
look at this nonsense. Look at Jeff. Jeff says, "Dang guys, can't even get a shout out. Shake my head. Look at this dude."
Jeff, yo, shout out to Jeff.
Jeff, big shout out, dude. And look, we already shouted
big
him out.
Shout out.
We already
We did. I'm trying to fill his shoes, and I don't even got. It's like taking both feet to fill one sneaker over here, dude. Like
he's a big dude. He's a big boy, man. And look, Jeff right now is somewhere out in the ocean, over here, still tuning into the channel, and still got on there, dude. Jeff, I'm surprised. Look, I told Jeff, I said, "Hey, man, they were joking about pushing one of another off the ship," and I said, "Hey." I said, "You said it now, dude." I said, "If something happens, I'm now
out there."
What? Yeah, it's out there. So,
yep, it's out there.
Look, he did not listen to his lady friend, dude. He still showed up. That's hilarious.
No. He technically didn't show up. He's just watching.
That's true. That's true. Technically, he's
he's fine. He didn't show up.
I miss
He's just
Jeff.
watching.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Let's see here. P51 fan says, "Is that a composite ARF Eurofighter?" It is. I want to say, it's a Pacific. They sell them at Pacific Jets. It's a Skymaster, if I'm not mistaken. And those jets run for about $2,400.
Good God.
Yeah,
that's an ARF.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big bird.
That's big money.
Yeah. Not my money, dude. I can't play that game. Let's see here. My air defense says, "BD, you better go somewhere with that." That's hilarious. RC Flying Veteran says, "You better stay off that boat, Jeff." Dude, I'm telling you, I can't wait till Jeff gets back. You better get back to your peeps, Jeff. Absolutely. Jeff don't care. Jeff probably popped in for a second and then he just popped smoke. He's gone. He probably did, knowing Jeff.
Jeff's still on here. He's hanging around.
Hey, look, Will, while we got you in the hot seat, dude, man, what really grinds your gears, Will? What really gets on your nerves, man? Something's got to get under your skin because you're always kind of laid back and relaxed and chill. You never stress out. You never, you're never like redlining or anything.
Man, I try not to, man.
How do you do it?
I
know why you're so patient. I know why.
Why?
You got a lot of kids that have a lot of patience. Yes. And you're a good dad too, man. So that's very cool to see. Man,
I got 6 of them all in total, man.
Dude, you need
two of them are over 18, and the rest of them are under 18. So
you need at least 4 more. I feel like you need 4 more.
Yeah, now you want to grow. Now you're getting under my skin.
I feel like you need 4 more children, dude. I think that's just gonna work out well.
Now you're getting under my skin. Think 4 more. No.
Oh, man. Hey, look, check this out. RC Plane says, "Is it safe to use a lipo that fell off of a model from 65 feet on soft, rough sand? As long as it's not puffy.
As long as it didn't dent or puff. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want it to be like a puff daddy.
Yeah, you don't want it to be puffed up. You don't want it to have a lot of wrinkles in it, where it, like, literally wrinkled up.
Yeah, but that's no bueno. That is no good. Let's see, Mark
Francis. No, sir.
He said he learned on the L39. He says it's currently running 8S, 145 plus miles an hour. So I'm pretty sure I'm ready for that big one now. Absolutely, Mark. Look, I'm telling you, I went from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s to the 105s to the 120s, and then jumped headfirst into the turbines, man. So Hey, I
Wait a
believe
second. What L-39 is he talking about?
the L-39, the one that you got.
He's
You
running
got
it on 8S? Mine runs on 12.
Yeah, they should run on 12S. Where do you see 8S?
Yeah, he says currently running 8S.
Unless he's running it on
He might change the power system altogether.
that's what I'm thinking. Let's see here. I'm looking.
I'm pretty sure there's an 8S fan unit that's that size that can actually push it.
Oh, Lee Man, what's going on? He said, Lee Man said, old Jeff is over there trying to get his sea legs. Isn't he? Said, shout out to Jeff. Hey, I bet Jeff is probably sick as a dog on that ship. I told him he wouldn't be, though. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'll never forget when I went on a cruise. I remember when we got back to land, I just felt like I was doing this in my sleep very slowly. It was rocking me to sleep. It was great sleep. BD Tennessee said Spectrum, Radio Master, FR Sky, and Jetty all work good when set up properly. That's the key, the proper setup. Pay attention is what he said. So there you have it. Let's see. Seth Greenberg says, can you run an 80 on an 8S? Can you?
Can you run an 80 on an 8S?
Yeah, like an 80 millimeter EDF on 8S? I guess you could.
I mean, what's his name did it? Guniak, I think he's running 8S on a F-35, and he put an 80 millimeter in it.
You're right.
Yeah, he carved it out, put an 80 mil in it, and he's running 8S on it. And that thing's a rocket, man.
Man, and I guess you would probably be able to fly it longer because you're not pushing it as hard, right?
Yeah, if you're not pushing it as hard, you should be able to fly it longer because, I mean, it's barely flying anything. The airframe doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah, that's true. Omaha Defense, what gets under his skin is lawn darting his birds, LOL. Yeah, you did lawn dart some good ones like that. I did see a MiG-29 go in. Hey, by the way, while we're talking about these airplanes, you know, we really need to discuss the elephant in the room. You know?
Uh-oh.
You know what the elephant is?
I think I know where you're going with this.
I mean, you know.
It's a 50-50 shot, but I think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, so
does it have anything to do with
hey you
the number? Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see here. I think you're right. I just typed all that up. There it is. Save it. There it is. Boom. What's up with
I knew it.
What is up with F-14 64 millimeter EDF, guys?
They're falling out the sky.
I have watched a lot of videos of them, man. They fly really good, but it seems like when they come down for landing, they bounce. And I was talking to another person, and their recommendation was that they need to cut a couple of springs out of the gear because they are so bouncy.
They're too stiff.
Yeah, they're too stiff. So they really need to, come down with that. I've even heard where some people have actually, regretted buying it, but they said it flies amazingly when it's in the air. But remember, the most important part is not flying it in the air. It's actually landing it. So, it's one of those things I was trying to get.
Once it's in the air and it's flying, it's fine. But you can't get it back to the ground safe, and there's no point. Actually, cutting the springs is a good idea because that's what I did with the MiG. I actually cut I cut some of the springs on the mains for the MiG. So because the nose is fine, but the mains were like really, really stiff. So I actually took some out of it, and that's what gives it that. When you see it come in, it gives it that nice cushion when it comes down.
Yeah,
soften it up a little bit.
And then I've seen a couple of videos where like it's just dropping out of the air. We saw it before with Hamilton Hangar.
So, man, I feel sorry for how that went down, man. Like, I mean, I empathize with the guy because it's like I watched it over and over, and I'm like, what in the world happened? Because all he did was click his flaps, and then next thing you know, the plane just went in.
And it went in hard, dude. It went in hard. But so I'm gonna show a couple of videos of some airplanes that so you can kind of see what some people are experiencing. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you guys. And here we go.
Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, we're gonna take up.
I'm not sure what you said.
Do it.
Five guys fly RC.
And I'm from the south. I'm from
Get to
the
see
south, and
these
I can
lights.
tell you what he said. So
I
here we go.
my aileron, the elevator,
All right, we're going. He's going
giving
to
the
take it off.
gyro off.
Let's see. He's going to
All
take
right.
the gyro off. He's going to take
Here
it
we
off.
go.
Take a look, guys. Let's see. Let's see
Timer
what we
set
have.
for 3.5 minutes.
I like the fact guys fly RC. Here we go. That thing takes off nice. Look at the LEDs. Looks really good. Looks like it's flying nice.
Yeah, that is more than enough pros. More than enough pros.
Saying that's more than enough throws on it. All right, we're gonna skip. So they're flying around. Look how good this thing is grooving, dude.
Yeah, it's just cruising, man.
It's gonna be coming down. Let's see if we can get it for a landing. That doesn't look good. Looks like it's coming down. See if we're slowing down. Looks like it's coming in for a nice landing. We're under got the power going. Look at that. What is that about?
Mm.
It's like it just stalled, man, for no reason.
Yeah, like it dropped a wing.
It did. Do you see that?
That it literally dropped the wing out of nowhere. It's like you got to give it some, rudder or something in order to keep it up.
And
I tell you one thing, that push rod for that servo that holds that wing out is definitely gone.
yeah, for sure. And I'm not, dude, the way he landed that was perfect. Like I don't
Yeah,
see,
his approach was perfect.
I don't see where a problem would have came out, you know? And so that kind of threw me out. And I'm not saying anything bad about, you know, how the airplane flies or anything. It's just that it has that is a violent stall dropping the wing tendency. Like
It's almost like it has very little margin for landing. Like you have to be, you don't have that cushion of forgiveness where it's like, oh, no, not enough power. I got to give it a little bit more power to slow down the descent. And no, if you didn't give it to it soon enough, then it's like it's done.
I just don't. But the airplane was flying. It was level. It wasn't bleeding off speed. It didn't do anything negative. So we saw that video. But let's watch how some of the other ones land in. Let's see if that was just maybe like an anomaly or what. So we're going to take another look at another video that's out there, and we're going to see how this one does. And let's see. So I haven't seen any of these videos, so I'm just randomly picking videos to see. So we're going to roll over here. Watch this guy take his off.
For one of the wings, it was off. It wasn't really centered compared to the other one, so I tried to straighten out the best that I could. But there's the wing sweep over there.
That's cool. Fly it.
Everything working right.
That's cool. Fly.
Yeah, that's cool. Fly it, dude.
Okay.
Let's get
Here we go.
All right, going up.
That's got a lot of power, man.
And it rotates nicely. So look at that. Good
down.
power. Good power. So it's up. And then we're going to get to where it's coming down. Let's see how it lands.
Good. You're good.
How is his landing any different? Let's see. Coming down.
High wing load, so
yeah.
Come in with a little bit of power.
Carrying the speed. Ooh.
Jeez, it drops.
Whoa.
Did you hear that?
It does drop quite a bit. So trying to find that happy spot on the throttle is a little bit weird on this.
He says,
but I think it's just one of those that you got to learn.
Geez, it drops.
I mean, it's a 64 with a high wing load, so
yeah.
Come in with a little bit of power.
Okay.
Jeez, it drops.
Guy says this is
I think that's my elevator
wing load.
64 with a high wing load. So
yeah.
So you can see it coming in. So that's the drop right there. So.
Jeez, it drops.
I think you got to kind of treat it almost like an F-15.
My flaps.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So because the F-15 is like that. If you drag it too much, it's not forgiving.
With a little bit more power.
So he's going to come in with a little bit more power, right? And this airplane's nice. You just got one of these coming, don't you?
Coming right here.
I actually did pull the trigger on one, so we're going to see how it works out in person.
And this could be a characteristic of a high wing loading airplane. Now look. Now that was nice. Now what was the difference between that versus the other one? Look at the glide slope there. He's coming in at a higher angle of attack, carrying more speed.
There you go.
And he found that sweet spot. And there it is.
You're good.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure out the thing that killed me, honestly, was nothing but the flap to elevator compensation being way off.
Okay.
And it essentially gave me a lot of down. So then I was just riding it. I was riding that
You
down
said
quite
the
a
flap
bit.
to elevator
So
was,
once I get that sorted, I
was-
don't see any problem.
I
I can get it in
never
the air,
follow
but
the flap the elevator in the book.
you know,
I
I
don't
never
either.
follow it. I always go out there with no elevator mix on the flaps. Click the flaps in, see how it does while it's in the air. If it's going to pitch up or if it's going to push down, then I make my adjustments afterwards if I need to make adjustments.
Right.
I rather it kind of push down a little bit. That way I can pull back on the stick and ease it in. But
And look,
if I ever have to push that stick, I don't like that.
I'm a fan of the Motion RC airplane, so don't think that this is a bash fest. We're not bashing anything, but
No, not at
to make
all.
sure everything is good. Let's see. Snow River says, "Well, Bobby always lands at full throttle. Shouldn't be an issue." So let's see here.
Bobby, you land at full throttle, man?
Apparently, he doesn't watch enough videos. These guys want me to stall. They don't understand. He understands. He's just poking. He's just having fun. But you know,
Yeah,
sometimes because, dude, like on a new airplane, what kills the airplane on landing? Stall. I'm not going to stall flying, coming in pretty hot. But yeah, he's not wrong. Let's see. Classic stall. I've done it many times. Yes, Seth is right. Let's see. RC plane full flaps and 25% throttle is always my approach. You never chop the throttle. Let's see.
Nope.
It's an EF jet. You've got to have consistent flow. He says, I feel like the onboard gyro is somewhat not right.
I can agree with that.
The lowering the throttle more when I close to the ground. Yes, you literally have to fly it down to the ground. Stoll Production says landed at Mach. So that's what
yeah, that'll definitely land.
Landed at Mach, and you won't have these problems, guys. No, now you see why I landed at Mach. Let's see here. He says it has a high-speed stall. I'd crash it, not getting one. Okay. Yep, I agree. Fly it first and see what it does first, then put in your spics as needed, like you just said. So yes.
Yep.
Charles McDaniels, what's going on, Charles? Good to have you, brother. He goes, hey, Bobby, you guys still alive? I almost missed the show. Just wanted to say hello. When Jeff gets back, tell him I got a longitude citation. Thank you. You're the man.
He probably just saw that.
No, he bought that airplane from Jeff and he mailed it to him, so he got it.
Nice.
Airvex has updated my flap and elevator mixes in the air using the at BD Tennessee method. Talking about changing my RC life. Let me tell you guys about BD Tennessee. BD Tennessee is a smart dude. And he is very squared away. Don't let the twang in his voice fool you. A lot of people think that's not a smart guy. That twang right there lets you know that man knows what he's talking about. And if he doesn't know it, he doesn't talk. That's
man,
what
I tell you, I started off watching a lot of your channel. I watched a lot of BD's channel.
Yeah.
I watched Pilot Ryan. And these guys, they know what they're talking about, man. And it's like,
I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan of all them dudes. Like,
yeah.
And I still watch, and that's why, like, when we do these reviews, like this airplane, everybody's like, man, you're going to run out and get it. No, I'm not going to get it just yet because I want to watch and see what it's doing before I go get it. I want to make sure it's flying.
He wants to see if I'm going to crash mine first before he
Pretty much. Your money's already spent. So why not? I'll be out there with it. I'll be out there.
But now, Bobby, hey, I pulled the trigger on one, but I didn't say I pulled the trigger on a P&P. I pulled the trigger on a R.
I see. Okay.
So I got my own little setup to go in there.
Oh, there you go, man.
So I'm running some other stuff. So we're gonna see how it works.
Hey, look, Snow knows too much. He goes, Bobby has that 1,200-foot runway. It takes a high-speed landing nicely. It does. He's right. And look, I'll tell you something. This is how we get away with it at our field, guys. And Will flies out. He's a member of the club. From left to right, where we always come in, it's an 18-foot grade uphill. So we can come in hot and land it and still be pretty good. So now you can't always do that. When you got a tailwind, you got to kind of know what you're doing. And we're breaking the rule of, taking off and landing, coming in with the tailwind. But I will say this. if you get good at it, you can really get your airplanes down in a bad situation, and you know what it's going to do. So don't recommend it all the time. I won't do a turbine jet like that. If it's too windy out there and the wind's doing crazy stuff, I'll fly the EDF. Just
Yeah, then if we got our wind coming from the left, what we'll normally do, we'll sometimes play with, me and Jeff does it a lot. We'll play with it and we'll use that drop that we got. We use it like we're doing like an aircraft carrier takeoff and
do.
just shoot right off of the end of that drop and just right into the air.
Absolutely.
So,
Oh, BD Tennessee. And look, let me tell you something about BD Tennessee and his channel. The tutorial videos he has on the IX radios, the NX radios, has been super helpful in setting up a lot of my airplanes. So guys, use him as a resource to help you get your radios squared away. This guy knows what he's doing.
yeah, he does.
If you really need help, you can text him, send him a message, and he will actually walk you through it. As long as you're nice to him. You gotta be nice to the guy, you know?
Yeah, you gotta be nice to him.
Gotta be nice, man. Yeah. You know, we don't take too kindly to rude people down here in the South. Let's see here. It's like the F-18 Hornet. You have to fly it all the way into landing. John, you'll do perfectly fine with that bird, apparently. Let's see. So look, Omaha Air Defense says, y'all giving BD a big Edo now. Pff, now I'll have to hear that after the show. I'm sorry. I'm just telling the truth, man.
I mean, he's a good guy.
Where it's due. Let's see. Charles McDaniel says, are you guys talking about the Motion RC Freewing F-14 64mm? Yes, we are. So, but let's take a look at one more video of it, because I want you guys to formulate your own opinion. Just don't take what I'm saying. I'm letting you see exactly what it's doing on multiple video landings, so you can make your own decision, you know? So let's take a look at one more, and we'll see what this bad boy is doing on landing. And that way you guys will be successful when you're out here and you get your airplanes, and you'll be surprised. You won't be surprised. You'll know exactly what's going to happen when it's landing. So let's share this video. Doot, 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 doot. This guy says it's a really bad maiden flight, but we'll be the judge. Here we go.
Well, I don't know if that was the camera or YouTube.
It was probably YouTube. Because it was smooth on my end.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I don't see where the problem is, but okay, he's coming in for a landing. Let's see. All right, he's coming in. I like that high angle, but he's a little shallow in it. Steady speed, nose down. Good. Speed still going. Ooh, it was uneasy. Did you see it? Doing the wing rock there? It was almost stalling. See that?
Yep.
When you see that,
I'm
guys,
telling you, that wing rock.
Getting ready to stop flying. That when you see that wing rock like that, that means that wing is searching for air to try to get some lift. Look at that. You can see it. This is really good to see. This is good for me. It starts, and somebody else that I was talking to said it seems like 8 to 10 feet above the ground, it does this weird like thing, and then it just drops, and you can see it. Let's see. Yeah. So very interesting to see how that one did.
I have no idea what's wrong with this thing.
You know,
but that was not flying good at all.
He says, because of how unstable it is, during my approach, I tried to touch the controls as little as possible to prevent any unexpected movement in the plane. Hey, could be a CG issue, but I've seen enough of those to kind of feel like, you know, landing that one hot at a steep angle and then flaring would probably not be a bad idea. Let's see here. So we'll take a look at one more, and then, you know, we're going to see. I'm going to find one more. Oh, cool. Hey, look, let's go check out this one. This is Bobby K. Bobby K started up his own channel. I like that dude. He's pretty cool. We're going to take a look at this one and go with that one. Let's see here. And then I think I think I've seen enough to formulate an opinion of if it's a good plane. So let's take a look here. RC Crash Test Dummy, what's up there, brother? Here we go. Share the screen. Got it right here. All right. So we're going to watch him take it off. Plenty of power, looks like. Oh, this is the model aviator one. This one's edited pretty good. You can see the cuts. Look how he's coming in on the glide. Well, I just want to see the landing. So we're going to skip that. Wing swept. Awesome. Everybody says this thing flies amazing. It's an amazing flyer. Flies really good. Power's good to go.
He's going to grease this one.
Let's watch the landing. The guy said he's going to grease it. You can see flaps down. That angle, though, that was a high angle landing. Had nice airspeed, and he was low to the ground. Good control. The man knows what he's doing on the sticks. And he's carrying some good speed there, too. So let's take a look.
He's going to grease this one.
Okay. Very interesting. So, and I'll be honest, that wasn't the one I wanted to actually watch, but it was a good one. Let's see, we're gonna watch Bobby K's, and I like Bobby K. He can fly. I always say that, fly. All right, here we go. So we're gonna watch his, and then we're gonna see. Here we go. Boom. Back at it. Music? Okay, cool. We gotta skip
right
that.
into it. So let's do it.
Bobby
All
K's
right,
over
guys,
talking
here we
about
go.
it. Take off. He's not lacking for power, boys and girls. He's got the power.
Come back in the power here. Get the
All
gear
right, and
up.
he's landing on grass. This is cool. Haven't seen too many of those. Let's see. Coming in, high angle, right? The steep angle, carrying the speed. There it is. That was pretty good. Wings were looking good, low to the ground. It kind of was rocking. It came to the end. He was low, and it stopped flying at the very end. So check this one out. Watch it rock to the right just slightly, which is no big deal because he's at the ground where it should be. See that? Nice.
Check it out.
So that was a good one.
Really,
We'll watch him do another takeoff. No flaps takeoff.
better than what I thought it was. Go ahead, try it on. But yeah, let's go ahead and give it a shot.
Take it off on the grass. Let's see what this one's doing. What was that?
Wow, that got up.
It got up, but it looked kind of folly. All right.
Kind of far out there. I'm gonna get into the sweep wing
And
right away.
then-
Now we got the gear up.
Gonna sweep the ring. So let's go jump to the landing. Here's another landing.
I watched some trees out there. They've got me before. Oh, that was a hard landing. That was my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hard landing. That was my fault there.
It wasn't too bad.
Oh,
But you can see the characteristics of the landing, right? Glide, slope, speed, carrying.
oh, that was a hard landing. That was my fault there. Almost dropped the wing.
Yep. He
Got a
did
little too.
Yep. So he was dead on it, man. So there you have it, guys. So yeah. So you can see, and even Stolt Production says it flies very, very well. He flew one, so he knows exactly. So yeah, really good airplane. So Snow River, you have to understand, he says he has over 100 flights on that airplane. That lets you know that he knows how that airplane flies. What you guys don't know sometimes is that if there is a tendency with an airplane, some of the people who come out with these airplanes and do the reviews, you're privy to information on setup, the proper setup. So that you regular people may not be privy to until it comes out in the manual and all that stuff. So when you see these in the videos, you know, sometimes if it's coming from a manufacturer and they know it might have a negative tendency, they will tell you that it has a negative tendency and this is what you need to do to fix it so you have good, clean landings. I'm not saying that's what Model Aviator is doing, but if you have 100 flights on it, you already know that airplane and it's dialed in. So my man can fly. He's doing a good job. But yeah, so Stolt says, good thing it has reverse thrust with that high speed needed to land. So yeah, man, there you have it. So she's rolling pretty good. Will, what happened to you, dude?
I died, man.
Oh,
But I'm
I
back.
was wondering, where'd Will go? Let's see
Yeah,
here.
apparently the charger I was using wasn't charging it.
Oh, I understand. John Brio says the gear is tough. We fly off of grass. We have to come in at quarter throttle. He took about 2 tries. It looks like it wants to stall at HOA. Okay, a high angle of attack. Yes. Which again, if it's a high wing loaded airplane in the power, it looks like it's almost 1-to-1 power. Almost. It seems like it's doing really well. So but guys, man, all those guys are good flyers. Model Aviator, he's a great flyer. Stolt Production is a terrific flyer. Bobby K is an excellent flyer. So it's cool to see these same things going on with your excellent flyers and your regular guys out here, that fly airplanes. So from the
But you know,
videos,
everybody's been bringing it in at a high angle of attack. I'm wondering if you treat it more like a sport jet and bring it in more like a sport jet because of those wings being out, and just
look,
give it a flare right at the end.
it's a warbird. It's a fighter jet. So
Yeah,
she's
but it's
made to
also
come in
not.
with a
It's
certain
also
level
not
of.
a. It's also not a like a true delta wing either. It's not really delta wing until you got it sweep back.
That's true. You're absolutely right. You're right. Let's see here. What was that? But yeah, man, you're right. And whatever 55 says, yeah, Hamilton crashes a lot. Yeah. In all fairness to Hamilton, we all crash a lot, really.
Yeah, I've got a million of them, dude.
Yeah. So, and Snow River said it best. The F-14 is not a beginner plane. You better be on your plane. We have to remember this, right? This airplane is not for the dudes. This is their second EDF or first. God, it's definitely not your first EDF. This is more like your third, fourth, fifth EDF, and you feel confident that you can land it and take it off. You'll have no problem with this. You've flown. You're flying the big stuff.
Let's not count the dots too fast, buddy.
Hey, I'm just telling you, it's well within your realm of control and everything. So,
Right.
is the F-14 a good flyer? Yes, it is. Do you have to pay attention to it on landing? Yes, you
You
do.
better.
Is
Johnny on the
will it
spot.
hit you on landing? Yes, it appears that it may. So, let's see here. I'm telling you, it's just a really good flyer. So, and you have to understand too, guys, we all crash. I crash. I fly. It's just one of those things. So, never think that you're too good not to crash because remember, a bad servo can make you crash.
Yep.
And
A
it's one of
brownout.
those things. And a brownout can make you crash. A bad lipo can make you crash. You being nervous and dumb thumbing it can make you crash.
Yep.
So I see that stuff as a humbling experience. Every single time you crash, it knocks you down a peg, right? It hurts your little.
It
It hurts.
does.
You go to your car and you cry and you lick your wounds and then you go about your business. But you learn from it, and that's what I love about the hobby. It keeps you going. So that's my 2 cents. Now, Angelo Lopez says, I got 2 successful flights on my F-14 64mm, just waiting for good weather again. So, boom. Jeff Greenberg said it best. Confidence is the name of the game. It's just like anything else. Cody Carson says, everyone is going to crash, dude. You never fall in love with your first plane. Absolutely. And look, Jeff will tell you guys, I have no loyalty to my airplanes because they'll cheat on me and crash and break my heart in a heartbeat. They will.
Leave you high and dry.
They sure will, dude. And your pocket's empty. So, and it's just one of those things. But guys, we're gonna wind this show down. We've been rolling hard, dude. We don't normally go
Yeah, man. Hour and a half.
an hour. But I'm telling you, man, it's been a great time, guys. I really appreciate you tuning into the channel tonight. I think we had like 50 some odd people in the room, and man, I really appreciate everybody. Don't forget to click the thumbs up on your way out the door. I
That's
hope you guys
right.
have a wonderful weekend. Get some flying in. Next
Hey,
thing up
Bobby,
that
thanks
we
for
have.
having me too, man.
Dude, hey, thanks for coming in, and especially when I had to step away, and you know, help Cody make great selections on airplanes that are going to be awesome for him. So you
Yeah.
covered down, dude. I threw you to the wolves, and the
You
wolves
did.
get a free meal. So you did good, man. You did good. But guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You know what? I forgot to talk about the F-22. That little
Which
F-22
one?
twin.
Oh, the twin.
That F-22 twin. Before we go, man, I have to tell you guys, that little F-22 twin is super amazing. And I had a comment in there from a guy from Australia that it didn't even really dawn on me until I was talking to Jeremy that, you know, I was telling him, me and Jeff didn't have any issues with it. That thing's got a lot of power. But Jeremy is in what, 4,500, 5,000 feet in elevation, which erodes some of that power band. So I didn't think
Yeah.
about elevation and the
Thinner
power
air.
of these. Yeah, and the air density. I didn't think about that stuff. So that was one thing that I didn't think about. But while I got you guys here, let's talk about that video real quick, and then I'm gonna cut you guys loose. But I'm gonna share the video of it if I can find it, and you guys can see what that little F-22 is, because that's a sweet little bird. Somebody asked me what's the difference between that one and the free wing, and I said honestly, I feel like this one has a little bit more thrust, but it's
Power to weight ratio is probably
yeah.
better.
Yeah, and
than
I
the
was
free
flying
wing.
it without the wheel. It just flies better without the wheels. Now, I will tell you guys, if you're getting this airplane, you need to add an ounce of weight to the nose. It flies better like that. It'll balance on the CG. Where the screws are, that's the CG point where you want to balance it, and it flies phenomenal with it. So, and like I said, you get $5 off right there just for using the coupon if that's something that you want to do. I think it knocks it down to $189. But I'm gonna share this screen real quick, and we're gonna go through it. And we were there with Spanish Cop. He came into town, so we need to make sure everything is what it should be. Got the specs on it. Really nice looking bird. And so you can see and be on the Sticks and Tom.
Yeah, well, you better find out.
That was made. You ready? So I didn't have any trim set on it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we go.
So I got on the elevator as quick as I could because the elevator was
You may throw it.
too trimmed up.
Woo! That's power right there.
You see it. Look at it. Shooting, climbing out nice.
Man, that thing came out, threw out your hand like flying a wing.
I'm gonna get it trimmed up.
And Jeremy warned me that it flies really nice. So, but with that ounce added right there, guys, it was just lovely. And that was nice. I'm trying to keep it in low so you can kind of see it. And it's golden hour too. Look at that. It was a really nice, guys. It's a really nice Tulsa Boss plane.
And you can feel the power is plenty.
It's got ample power. Running on a 4S 2200. I mean, twin 40 millimeters.
That was a really low pass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jeff actually kissed the ground with it, dude. And watch,
yeah, I was about to ask you about that.
And so look, this is a hand launch after we trimmed it. So you saw what it was before.
Fly that.
This is the second flight.
Fly. You understand?
I told Jeff to fly the thing like he stole it. Big difference, right?
Up and away.
Yeah.
Ample power.
Nice and balanced. We show you guys exactly what this thing can do.
And he was cutting
up
with
the power to weight ratio of that thing is probably ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Well,
holy cow!
I went away from it.
I didn't see that part.
You got away from it. Yeah. But look at it, man.
You almost had another 810 moment there, just didn't you?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Of course it will.
Look, it's a really nice flyer, man.
Oh no, not having a rudder kind of messes me up.
And then here's the slow flight. We're just carving through really nice and low. And Jeff got so low, I think he kissed the ground.
Yeah, he did. Look
at that.
Woo! Kiss the ground.
Yep. Just an overall nice bird. I told him to do a loop. Let's see what it can do power-wise.
All the way down. There you go.
Yeah, much better.
There you go.
Roll. We wanted high rate, so we threw the high rates on.
Listen.
We were checking the glide on it. It glides really nice.
Hear that sound?
And we were at the bottom of the pack too, by the way. That pack was getting
I told you, man.
But he was having fun. For the price, you really can't beat it. You just can't beat it.
No.
I told.
So we come in for a landing. Landings are easy, you know, belly land it, or you could put the gear on if you got a hard surface.
Coming in.
There it is.
There you have it. That was cool.
What was that?
That's the rubber
The
smoke.
dirt going in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeff, you hit dirt. You see some white come out the back.
Coming
Like
in.
a little dirt cloud. See it?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
How low can you go?
Coming in.
See right there?
There you have it.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That's the rubber smoke, you know, from the
Yeah, yeah, you know.
That's pretty cool.
Jeff, what do you think?
It's actually a lot of fun, man. Not gonna lie. Like, it's small, it's light, high alpha's great. It didn't fall out of the sky, which is good for me. Was it $199?
I think so.
Well worth it. Go get you one, guys.
There you go.
So
Yeah, he
Yeah,
flew the
man.
mess out of that thing.
yeah, he did a good job. He did a really good job with that bird. So yeah, man, there you have it, guys. But look, it's time to cut it down, dude. It's 10,
Going
12.
on 2 hours.
It's gotta be tired. Let's jump into the comments one last time. And there you have it. Let's see. We're pretty much good, man. Guys, I say we shut this thing down. It is still at $169 now. It really is. But guys, certainly appreciate you being in the channel tonight, rolling with us. Let's see here. Check in with us again next Thursday. Hopefully we have a special guest here to come in and hang out with us so we can pick the brain, get some good intel, info. Big special shout out to Cody Carson, man, for coming by and checking out and hanging out and everything like that, and picking up a bunch of birds and giving me some free space in my garage so I can put my airplane hauler in there. So without further ado, RC Pilot Will, guys, make sure you check out his channel, doing big things, lots of fun stuff, different flavor. Really nice guy, as you see. Hey, it doesn't get any better than that. But don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to his channel. And we are out of here.
All right, guys. I'm good, man. You guys take it easy.
Y'all have a good night. There it is.